Hello everyone, this is Pharaoh Vincent with Nation 506, coming to you guys with an updated Infinite Zombie setup. As you can see, I'm kind of already into it. I wanted to go ahead and get through the first two picky waves for me, just so that I can kind of show you guys a little bit of the setup and what it does. I will be stopping it a little bit early, only because I've already got a good score for the week, so I will be using this for my score for next week. Screw it. So that way you guys can kind of see very quickly kind of the setup itself, what it does well, and what order I level things in. I did an atom bomb start, so just note that the reason I already have one is because I started with one. I find that it works a little bit better than the resource start. The restore start gives you 2,400 resources. I think a well-detonated atom bomb near the end will give you a lot more than 2,400. So that's kind of where the logic comes in. Although you do kind of want for early resources this way, but I feel like the stat increase that you kind of start with more than makes up for it when you're at higher levels. Okay. So yeah, we will quickly get to / through wave 11, and I'll probably stop somewhere around wave 12. Hopefully I get everything I need for that kind of a start, although I am getting absolutely terrible upgrades this time around. So we're going to see how this goes. Yeah, so the big difference between this setup and the previous one has to do with the entrance. I am using the 4 sets of machine guns instead of just 2. I'm getting better results out of that by getting more dogs down, because the dogs are just what kills you in higher levels. Because like they end up just kind of, I don't know, for lack of a better phrase, nickel and diming you until you eventually just die, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I don't know, I find that like your dog management is the big thing that wins you these higher levels anymore. And the turrets have such a huge range, and the benefit of them is they pick up the closest target, not necessarily the closest yellow. So that's why I like them. But what ends up happening is they also target switch better. So when they target switch, they immediately do their maximum damage, whereas lasers take 3 seconds to ramp up. So that's kind of the main difference between a laser and the gun, is the lasers are more damage, but they do suffer from the fact that they take that I think it's 3 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever it is ramp up time. So they start off less than the main turret, but more than them in like the end. So it's tricky. But yes, this is the present day setup. The more bombs and atom bombs you can get, I think generally the better. You want to get your resources up preferably over 40%. I don't think I'm going to hit that this time. I think I'm going to be stuck in the 30s at best. That's assuming that I can get some resources off this one, which I don't even know if I will. So this is a low resource run, which isn't bad, but it does run the risk of not getting enough levels in enough spaces. But you can see the benefits of the turrets right now, right? Where they're down here, the machine guns are just eating away at all this green stuff, while the rockets are kind of softening them up. And so this kind of keeps you safe while simultaneously eating away at your, scary bad stuff, for lack of a better phrase. All right, well, I guess we're rolling with high percentages. But yeah, your main goal should be getting the lasers further up. I prefer these to be in the 4, so all of these ones up here, I would prefer them to be level 4, but prioritize the sides before you get the rest of them. I am probably going to have to use one of these explosive bombs on this level, just because the lack of available levels is starting to hurt my overall ability to score big. As a matter of fact, I will need to use that there. But I should be able to get the rest, I think, without it, because that all of there is just congested. We will keep leveling, though. And again, the corners are good because they can follow the target all the way around. And then, like, next to the corner. So if you notice, I upgrade towards the way they're walking. And that's generally the best advice I can give you. Nice thing is, too, machine guns actually don't do bad in this section either. So if they have nothing else to target, I mean, they're still not bad. And the cool thing is when you get them high enough level, they start hitting before they ever get around the corner. So I upgrade the outer machine guns first. Let's see, that's going to need to be 4s for the next level. Okay. Let's do control for the freezing robot. Again, this is going to be a wave 11 that I would love this all to be level 5. Typically level 5 is where you want to be at the start of wave 11, because these first sets of baddies typically hit the hardest and are the hardest to get rid of. So we're going to do a freezy bomb, and then we're going to drop that right on top of them, just so that they get stuck inside of the damaging component of this. That should give me enough time to have things kind of stack up a little bit more. I think one's probably going to get through, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to... Well, maybe. Machine guns are doing pretty good. Barely enough. Okay, cool. So, and again, machine guns picked up the dogs, killed them off. Otherwise, the lasers would have been hitting that one guy that's walking real slow and has a bunch of hit points. All right. So I do want to get these machine guns level 6. The dogs in this level suck. As you guys can see, you know, they're coming along. In fact, we're going to nuke, pause, and level. And drop. Okay, so this should help to stack up a little bit on the T-Rexes. And as you can see, like, a lot of things just kind of sit there. So the goal is really just to get those T-Rexes down, just because they're worth a lot of points. If you can kill them, that's the best case scenario. And so now at this point, you know, it really comes down to the setup, because all you have left is one set of the bugs, the crushers, and then you have just a crap ton of dogs that will be coming out from this point on. But you can see these machine guns, when they pick up on the dogs, they do quite a bit of damage. That's kind of why I like them, because just they help to really instantly melt some stuff. I'm going to let some of these go through, detonate, and then we will pick that up. Hopefully we don't die. All right, cool. It's enough to get through the wave. So wave 12, I won't be able to get very far in this wave, but you can see here it's 41,000, and there's some good benefits. I didn't get very good upgrades, and even with bad upgrades, I am currently, decent percentage-wise into wave 11. I would love to have a lot more percentage up top. So I probably won't be getting anywhere near that 44K mark, but you can kind of see the benefit, right? Like, you get most of that killing power down here that's instantaneously useful. And even in wave 12, right, I am still killing things through wave 12, which is huge because normally these guys just walk right through. So as you guys can kind of see what it's doing, we have this wave here. I don't think I'm going to be able to last past those 2 crushers no matter what I try to do, so I'm going to pause it here because we will save that score for next week. But that is the new and improved update. Again, your targets really are, try to get your percentage up here at the blue, 41 to 51%, somewhere in there. When you get that high, you'll have all of these towers like level 5. So you'll get all of these lasers on the side level 5, all of these lasers here level 5, all these 2 lasers over here level 5 on both sides. And then you can have all of these level 6. And then the next goal is to get these up to level 5 and 6 themselves. That way they weaken the dogs on the way by. The other goal to have is try to use as little atom bomb pressure as possible through the wave like 11, because if you can have an atom bomb in this wave, it's huge. So just keep that in mind. But I hope that helps. Again, if you guys have any issues with this one, let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps the channel out a lot. I do appreciate everyone kind of sticking through to this point, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.